keyboard setup. Alright, playing a little game called Mary's Room. Let's check it out.
I didn't want to come back. Why would I, after all that's happened, even in here? So, where is the journal?
They're not showing it? Oh, it's the gameplay anyway. Okay. So I'm looking for a journal. Those real photos, but with filters? Maybe. Can we interact with things? Alright, got a zoom feature.
Is that me? Oh my god, the hair. What
Red hair.
was I thinking?
She the one with red hair? Okay. So this is kind of like in the spirits of what we call it, Gone Home in a way. Orange Grove. Oh, it's a digital. I think looks digital. Okay, you can interact. Doesn't tell you the right button to interact. Supposed to be the light switch. Or we got an achievement. Check this out. Mary's journal. Oh, we already found the journal. Game over.
Hi, Kelsey. Yes, I'm talking to you. I know you've been reading my journal.
Oh.
Can I ever forgive you for what you did? Honestly, I don't know. I'm trying really hard, but I don't know how. Because I don't understand any of it. You are my friend, and I loved you unconditionally. I did what I did because of you, and I stood up to him because of you. But you, I don't know. Right now, I can't be near you, so I don't want you to come find me. I promise I'll be all right. Marie.
Except she wouldn't be. She would not be all right.
What happened to her?
She once asked me, "Don't you ever dream, Kelsey?" And I said, I don't dream. I plan. What I didn't tell her was that I wouldn't allow anyone to mess with those plans. That's Trevor's phone number. He called her. I know
Journal
he blamed her for
updated.
everything, though she should have blamed him for what he did to her and Mr. Torres.
That copyright song. Swimsuit.
I loved skinny dipping, but Marie insisted on wearing this
Bike
thing.
helmet.
Really, I mean, it was Mr. Jones's pool, after dark. No one would ever come close to the freak. And he wasn't there, just to be clear. But someone else was.
Oh.
I couldn't afford a car, and Marie didn't want one, so we rode our bikes everywhere. I thought I looked silly.
Shopping bags.
And with those damn sparkly shoes, I probably did. Yeah, I was losing my glamour status at school right there. She loved being a birthday girl. Mr. Torres would take her shopping every year. I need to find the key. A 5-figure number.
Number, huh? Alright, so we need to investigate. See where 5 numbers could fit. Pizza box.
Marie
5 pizza
insisted
boxes.
on saving these. She was going to make a new world with them. Whatever that was supposed to be. I've
Doormat.
never actually seen her build anything.
Mixtape.
I'm not a shadow person. Yeah, it took me all I had to convince her she wasn't. He had money, you see? He bought me
Kelsey's
things.
jacket.
I was gonna wear these to the prom. Fancy, right? At the time, I didn't know where the money came from. She asked me why I was so angry all the time.
You
And
do.
I told her because it's a dirty deal. It's Russian roulette and utterly unfair. The cards had been dealt. Any player.
Oh, I cut it off.
There's no such thing as food waste. And don't I know it? The smell of garbage will be in my nose forever, and the taste of it in my mouth. I swore I would never be that hungry again. I didn't care what it took. Mr. Torres and Marie were robbed in their own house, not long after we met at Food Rescue. He was stabbed, almost died. She was knocked out with a baseball bat. She was in the hospital for a while, stitches, concussion. She still had headaches, she said.
Wait. Ooh. Smoking jar.
She hated my cigarettes. Every time I felt like going out and buying a pack, she made me put the money in that money jar. One day, that money would pay for our gas to drive to college. We only needed money for the one way. I ended up using it to get to Vancouver. I thought I was so lucky. An adoring boyfriend, free burgers from the kitchen he worked in, sparkly things he bought me. I thought if I took care of him, he'd take care of me, and we'd get out, just in case I didn't get that scholarship. I had no idea where the money came from.
Drugs. So that was her phone. You seen
Have you seen this
this
man? Yeah, I've seen him.
Yeah, I didn't turn that off. Rubik's Cube.
Hated that thing.
That's all she has to say about it. Get bored?
Chemistry holds no surprises. Love that. Ah, yes. The science project. Of all
Sheets of
people,
paper.
they chose to pair me with the girl from Food Rescue. Outrageous. But I got over it and chose to work my ass off. I had to if I wanted to get that scholarship. That's Marie's birthday. That's weird.
4th of
I
March.
guess she wrote it down for that Ben guy, for her pizza and movie party. All right, I might have been a little jealous.
Anything else I can investigate? Looks like this picture.
She wouldn't stop about time travel and black holes and stuff. I
She's
just
trying time
wanted to do
traveler.
something simple. Calculate shit. Boring is what she said. Her, the weird kid, talked boring. So yeah, we settled on antimatter, because who wants to be boring?
Oh,
Mr. Torres. Thick as thieves, those two. Ever since Lorraine died, they only had each other. Marie was suffering when he was in intensive care. That was a nasty knife wound.
now I need the password.
La La Land. That movie was a shit piece of crap. Glad Trevor snuck us
Hey,
in.
QR
I don't think I
code.
could have handled wasting $20 on that. Never thought I'd see Marie there. Then again, she always was a dreamer. I bet she loved it. She never realized I didn't want to be her friend in public.
Let's see.
Damn, what's the password again? I need to find it.
Hence, I am not. What was it? I am not something. Where's the journal? Where is my journal, J? No. I am. How do I access my journal?
She was my friend, and I had to tell her. So I came back here, throwing stones at the window. But she didn't react, so I threw a bigger stone, and it shattered the glass. She kept the stone as a souvenir to remind her not to trust me ever again.
I'm pressing like every button, and I don't know where the journal is. Whatever. Oh, hey. See. T-shirt.
Trevor.
Hmm.
What an asshole. After we broke up, he got violent sometimes. One day, he dragged me through the school hall by my shirt until one of Marie's geek friends stopped him. Ben, I think it was. He got a lot of shit for it later. Lorraine, Marie's mom, died when she was 5. My mother, she might as well have been dead. She looked more dead than alive, anyhow. Passed out on the couch, empty bottles of gin on the floor.
Guess I'm gonna be playing some music.
Marie always dreamed about going to Europe. I don't think she ever went. Sometimes it got so hot, this thing wasn't doing it anymore. Then we'd take off to Mr. Jones's swimming pool. That night, I guess he must have seen us.
She had a cat.
Disgusting, but cheap. I got used to them after I didn't want to go to the food kitchen anymore. The vicious taste of these meatballs still beat the humiliation of being served by Marie.
So she was a little homeless that time. Orange pills?
Have you ever peeled an orange so juicy the drops erupted from underneath its skin like fireworks in the setting sun? The trees in Mr. Jones's garden had them. I used to live off his garden vegetables and fruit before I met Trevor.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. Stop. I'm not fearless.
Damn, what's the password again?
Well,
I
I'm
need to
not
find
A. What is... It was in this one.
I'm not a shadow person.
Shadow. There we go. All right. Kitty gif. Well, oh, we can't move it.
Why does someone need to get hurt before we step up and act, for Christ's sake? If they had, none of this shit would have happened, and no one would have died. Oh no. Why didn't you tell me, Marie? No wonder you were so frightened. We never should have gone to the Orange Grove.
So did someone die? Well, she said. I'm wondering if Marie died?
One
Oh,
day,
geez, cats.
I just had to know. What's up with all the cats? She said she admired them. That they were who they were without any pretense. That they had no fear of confrontation. She wanted to be more like them. When Bumblebee went missing, Marie cried for days. She thought I couldn't hear her at night. I could never prove it, but I'm sure it was Trevor. Marie,
Ooh, guns.
what were you
Jeez.
thinking? You know that's illegal.
No kidding. Buying guns on the internet. Jeez. Or if there's like a password here or something like that. Alright. Do I have any indication of what the numbers are? Oh wait. Oh, those are mirrors. But I don't see my character. Numbers. Wonder if they're in other rooms, maybe? How many digits do I need?
I need to
1,
find
2,
the
3,
key.
5.
A 5-figure.
2. Damn. Well, 2, 14, 18 maybe.
I need to find the key. A 5-figure number.
Well.
God damn it.
Okay. Didn't think she would be that smart. Unless there's a day. That's size 9. Not seeing a good number placement. Kind of wondering if it's closer to the end of the journal. Oh no. I'm wondering what's in the suitcase. Alright, let's check out the other rooms if we can. Oh, I think once you actually get in here, you're stuck.
Mr. Torres gave me my own set of keys, so I'd feel at
Take out
home.
menu.
I loved him for it, but every time I used those keys, I felt a pang of guilt. Every Tuesday, the food trucks would roll in.
Ooh,
Me
tamales.
and Marie never missed Jorge's tamales. When I was a kid, Jorge would put some aside, just in case my mom was too drunk to feed me again.
What would the numbers be? I haven't actually checked these.
Trevor was never far off, though. When Marie and I rode our bikes through dark nights just to get a taste of those perfect oranges, I knew he was lurking in the shadows. I never told her, but I think that's how he found us. He followed us back to the room.
Oh geez. I'm not seeing any other clues for numbers. I guess it would most likely be in the journal, if anything. That or the chemistry. 1, 2, 3, 4. I found 4 numbers that could relate to it. You know what? 56223 might be the thing. I don't know if it's probably not gonna work.
I need to find the key. A 5-figure number.
Ha!
Damn
Thought
it.
so. Okay, that's not it. Is there a number where we could possibly get it? Wonder if it's a date or something like that. Something important. Something really important that might involve the number. Dude, that's just, it's too separate from everything, so I can't really use the 9. Or if there's a code somewhere. Watch, it's in the QR code. Which I'm not going to do the QR code. You guys can do that. Wait. Is there any more? Five, 9, 4. Wait a minute. There are numbers that are circle. Four. Must be something I'm missing. 4, 9. 4, 9. 5. I just need one more. I could just do the elimination of process. Process of elimination, I mean. 495. Oh. Might have to might have to cheese it. 495.
I need
I don't
to
know if that's
find
the first one though,
key.
so I'm gonna have to
A 5-figure number.
495. Wait, did I only get 3 of them? 495. That would be a shit, I only have 3. This might take a bit. Wonder if those are middle numbers. It's have to be
I need
middle.
to find the key. A 5-figure number.
It's gonna be a bit. Okay. Start it with 0.
God damn it. She must have. God. She must. Wrong combination.
Oh god. We have to
I
do
really
this.
wanna know what's
Nah.
in that case.
If I think about the numbers, I'm gonna have to try and do this. It would be around 100 times. I'm not gonna do that. I need at least one more number. So, where would the next number be? It's gotta be somewhere in her room. Oh yeah, there's a bottle there.
Mr.
One.
Torres loved that beer. After the robbery,
Oh shit.
he only.
Second. Where's the 1 go? The last one. There we go.
I need to find the. God. She. Yeah.
Oh.
Wrong combination. Yay.
Oh shit, it's the
Good
gun.
work, Kelsey.
Shit.
The past, like the future, is indefinite and exists only as a spectrum of possibilities. Stephen Hawking said that. I wish it were true. But there was nothing I could do about the past. It was definite as hell. Sometimes I didn't get Marie. I really thought a night by Jones's pool would help her relax. She used to love it there. But she insisted someone had been watching us. I just wanted to have a good time, and she was ruining it. So I said some things I shouldn't have. She just stood there, staring at the window. I was so annoyed. And that's when I knew she'd been right. Trevor. Right there in the room. He'd just come in through the open window. How did he find us? He didn't know where Marie and I lived. I always made sure of that. But he took an orange from his backpack and started peeling it. It had been Trevor by the pool, and he'd followed us home. He said to Marie, "I told you not to mess with me." But still, I didn't get it. No, it wasn't until he started moving in on her that I realized it was Marie. He was after Marie. He blamed her for everything, and he had a knife. I'd never seen him so angry, so evil. Marie tried to get it away from him. He asked her why she never answered her phone. Did she not read her emails? Or did she think they were hollow threats? God, I just wanted to punch him with anything I could lay my hands on. My backpack. I smashed it against his wrist, knocking the knife out of his hands. Marie went for it, but Trevor was faster. He kicked her in the head. I dove for the knife, but he jumped me. As we struggled, he hissed, "Didn't I get enough action yet? Maybe I needed another baseball bat to get my kicks." I stopped, because right then I knew what he was up to. He asked Marie about Mr. Torres. Was he all right? Did he still get stomach aches? Marie lay on the floor by the bed, in shock, realizing it had been Trevor who almost killed her father. Then Trevor looked at me, added with a smile. And her. That's when it all went to pieces. Trevor ripped us apart, and he was enjoying it. Marie didn't understand. I tried to explain, apologized, but she wasn't listening. She kept asking me if I'd been there with Trevor in their house. Trevor stirred things up even more. He told her it was me who had hit her over the head with a baseball bat, that I'd enjoyed it. I screamed in frustration. No, that's not what happened. Tears streamed down Marie's face. She couldn't believe I would do that. Hurt her deliberately. God, I wanted Trevor to stop talking. I attacked him, scratched his face, hit him wherever I could. I hated him. He was twisting everything. I wanted to tell her that I was sorry. Yes, we robbed the house, and we got caught by Mr. Torres. But I never meant for anyone to get hurt. I didn't smash Marie's head. I panicked. I wanted to stop her from seeing me. When I realized how badly injured she was, I called the police. I tried to stay, but Trevor wouldn't let me. He pulled me by my hair into the van. But Marie wasn't listening. I was losing it, and I like to think I beat Trevor up pretty good. But Trevor punched back harder and faster. He was about to crack my skull. Marie clawed for the box beside her, opened it. She screamed, told us to stop, pointed that 9mm at us. Trevor went nuts, charged for her. She screamed, told him to stay back. She'd never shot a gun in her life. She wasn't going to start now. Trevor grabbed her by the shoulders and... What you think you remember is not necessarily what really happened, or how others remember it. But Trevor fell back on the carpet, dead. That we all remember.
Alright, so Trevor died. Okay. Oh.
Mom, where are you? Did you get the journal?
I'll be down in a minute.
Aunt Marie is getting a little worked up here.
What the hell am I looking at? It's called Mary's room.
In your car.
Don't let her. Don't let her smoke. I love that car.
She knows you do. Get down here, Mom. You're taking like forever.
I'll be down in a minute.
bring the journal.
Horror month. Is there anything else to look at?
Of course I knew it was her. Who else? There was only one thing to do.
Oh, she's in
Get
Vancouver.
to Marie.
So she booked it to Vancouver after shooting Trevor.
She wouldn't talk to me on the phone, so what else could I do? I drove all the way up there to Vancouver, freezing my ass off in that tin can of a car.
Wait, what the hell is this? Oh, it's a loop ring. Okay. I'm a vampire. Can't see myself.
Don't need to go in there. That's the bathroom.
No.
I forgot the journal.
Oh.
I better go get it.
Then Trevor. It's in the room. It is a digital, like, forecast thing. We need something like that near the office. So yeah, they weren't lying when it was short. Redeeming that DLC, I see. Alright, I'll get you that DLC code once this is over. So yeah, that's a free little game called Mary's Room. I guess this is telling a little story through kind of like looking at things. It's kind of almost in the same vein as Gone Home, just shorter and lower budget since it all takes place in just one room. But yeah, I can't really say it's worth the price because it has no price. Bad. It's small. Say if you like games like Gone Home or something like that, you'll probably like this game. It's very short though. Like I finished it in less than like 20 minutes. So really, really short. This was a really short game. Holy crap. Damn, that was short. Alright.